What went wrong today? Why couldn't you get the victory?
Look, I'm gonna say what I need to say and just head off because I cannot do this anymore. I actually cannot do this anymore. It's just getting so frustrating. I feel like I might lose my mind. It's just unbelievable. First of all, I have no problem with starting Carvalho and Elliott. Positive changes I will always back, regardless if it worked or not. At least it's a change in terms of like positive change. So, at least you're trying to do something different, which I have no problem with. So even if it doesn't work, I'm gonna give him credit for at least trying. So I have no problem with that. In the second half, Jurgen Klopp won us the game and then he lost us the game. You bring in Roberto Firmino. You're dominating. You're controlling the game. You're in the ascendancy. 15 minutes into the second half, you're creating opportunities. You're doing really well. And then you lose the game. You undo all your good work by bringing off Trent, bringing off Tsimikas, and bringing on Milner and Robertson. I just think it's getting to the point where it genuinely makes zero sense now. Like, it's just like if we get like the ultimate tactical or tactician onto this panel and tell him, please just explain to me why did he do that? Not one person can explain it. Trent, Tsimikas were getting involved into the game. We were dominating. We were controlling things. And then you just mess up your own work for no good reason. James Milner is a 38-year-old midfielder who should not be playing right back at any point in time. It's just full stop. And look, Terry is asking in the introduction, is the title race over? The title race was over Fulham. The title race was over before the season started. And when I was saying all this stuff in the summer, people telling me, oh my God, you're exaggerating, blah, blah. People don't see the signs. People are blinded. People just don't want to actually look at what's genuinely going on at this football club. The signs are there. The negligence, the arrogance in the transfer market leads to shit like this. Tielemans would have made a difference. Ruben Neves would have made a difference. Matthias Nunes would have made it. We could be here till tomorrow. Gravenberch would have made a difference. Yves Bissouma would have made a difference. I could keep going on and on and on and on with players that would have impacted the start of the season positively. And now we've got to rely on an 18-year-old and 19-year-old, however the fuck old they are, 19, 20, whatever. We're going to have to rely on them to be our saviors and, come in and do all this incredible stuff. It's just like, look, people talk about ownership. People talk about coaching staff. And I think, like, it's getting to the stage where it's just like a lot of things don't make sense anymore. We're not in a title race. We're in a top four battle. 100% we're in a top four battle. I don't think anyone's delusional enough to say we can actually win the league from what we've seen. People say it's only one game. It's only 2 games. It's only 3 games. It's only 4 games. It's only 5 games. It's only 6 games. It's only 1 year. It's only 2 years. It's only 30 years. So that's just how shit goes on. I think we've been negligent in the transfer market. We've been arrogant in the transfer market. And I'll end on this. I know I've spoken for a while, but I'll end on this. 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, an article came out that members of the Liverpool transfer committee sit down and watch Sky Sports News and laugh at the links of players we're linked with because they're not true and blah, blah, blah. I hope the transfer committee and the coaching staff and FSG are laughing at the level of football we're playing as well, because I find that way more funny than players we're linked with. And we could all see this coming. Well, not all of us, because I did get attacked this summer, but I'm not going to do that. We saw this coming. The signs were there. People refused to accept the signs. And here we are. Forget title race. Forget Champions League. People saying we should lose the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. I disagree. We should focus on them because that's the only trophies we have hope of winning this season. So, yeah, that's me done, man, because I don't even know what to say. I genuinely cannot explain it tactically. I cannot explain it logically. It just makes no sense anymore. And here we are, man. So, yeah.